Now, it seems like you guys breezed through our last collection of difficult choices, so we decided to hit you with another batch of even tougher ones. Welcome to It's All Viral, and today we're bringing you another 20 hardest choices you'd never want to make. And if you haven't seen our first collection of questions, be sure to check that one out as well. There'll be a link to it in the description box below. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with today's big test. Number 20. Would you rather have Cheeto cheese on your fingers for the rest of your life, or have a popcorn kernel stuck between your teeth that you can never get out? Now, I'm sure whichever one you choose, you'd get used to it eventually. But which one do you want to get used to? Leaving a cheesy trail everywhere, or never being able to chew comfortably again? Number 19. Would you rather pull off your toenail with pliers, or put a toothpick under your toenail and kick a wall? Either way, you're going to be in a massive amount of pain. So the question is, how do you want it? Not a great choice to make, but this is what you signed up for when you clicked the video. Number 18. Would you rather have your eyebrows ripped off all at once, or have your pubic hairs pulled out one hair at a time? Sure, you wouldn't have eyebrows, and it would look fairly ridiculous, but at least it wouldn't hurt for too long. Or maybe you want to keep your eyebrows and facial structure intact, but endure the pain of having those precious hairs yanked out one by one. Number 17. Would you rather always have the fruit you eat scream in pain? Either you have to endure the suffering of the food that you're eating, or you can spare yourself the guilt and just become food yourself. Number 16. Would you rather have explosive diarrhea once a day for the rest of your life, or eat a bowl of poop once and continue life normally? Now sure, diarrhea sucks, but at least it'd only be once a day. Or perhaps maybe that's just a little bit too much for you and you want to put a stop to it in the absolute worst way possible. Number 15. Would you rather know when you're going to die and not know how, or know how you're going to die but not know when? Sure, knowing how much time you have left could be nice, but the mystery of the reason behind your death could be troubling. So instead, maybe you want to know the reason behind your death. What if it's something simple like a car crash or food poisoning? How long could you live with that paranoia? Number 14. Would you rather have penises for fingers or vaginas for ears? And yes, they are fully functional. Either you're doing sex with your hands or someone's putting a penis in your head. Oh, and of course they're going to be visible to everyone, so there's that too. Number 13. Would you rather change sexes every time you sneeze, or not be able to tell the difference between a dog and a piece of toast? Constantly changing sexes could be a pain. Go read the manga Ranma 1/2. But what about accidentally eating a dog, or petting a piece of toast? Is it worth it? Number 12. Now this is a toughie. Would you have sex with a farm animal to save yourself the humiliation, or do you respect your genitals too much to save your reputation? Number 11. Would you rather wake up with a random person spooning you? And of course, they don't know why they're there, you have to take care of that part when they wake up. Or always wake up spooning someone who doesn't know who you are? Now this is awkward either way, so would you rather deal with the awkwardness yourself, or leave the awkwardness to someone else? Number 10. Would you rather have an itch that never goes away, or have super sweaty hands for the rest of your life? Scratching away an itch is one of the most satisfying feelings in the world. But having an itch that you can't reach is absolute torture. Now imagine having that feeling all the time. Now imagine having super sweaty hands, leaving a print on anything you touch and leaving a little drop or two on any other hand you're trying to hold. What's it going to be? Number 9. Would you rather give up all dairy products, or give up oral sex? You may be wondering what these two have to do with one another. Well, so are we. But it's a hard choice, right? No more milk, cheese, ice cream, butter, or cream, or no more BJs. Now think long and hard about this one. No pun intended. Number 8. Would you rather smell like wet dog whenever you burp, or have a little green smoke appear whenever you fart, but they don't smell? Now surely you can burp silently and no one will know, but you're definitely not going to smell appealing afterwards. Or maybe you'd prefer that no one smells your farts, but at the cost of everyone always knowing that you just ripped one. Number 7. Would you rather never play video games again, or every time you play a video game, a random control does not work? Sure, video games may not be your thing and they wouldn't be a big loss, but what if you love video games? Would you still want to play them if every time you played Halo, you couldn't pull the trigger? Or what if you're playing FIFA and you couldn't pass the ball? Number 6. Would you rather read the iTunes terms and conditions out loud once a day for the rest of your life, or have them read to you twice a day for the rest of your life. And in case you weren't aware, the iTunes terms and conditions are 56 pages long, so choose wisely, very wisely. Number 5. Would you rather poop out of your mouth or have taste buds on your butthole? Now there's no way around this one. You're going to be tasting poop one way or another, but how do you want to taste the poop? On one hand, it could be very convenient to poop through your mouth. Just lean over the toilet, let it out, rinse, and spit in the sink. Or maybe you're fine with your pooping habits the way they are, and just want to add that taste. The choice, the horrible, horrible choice, is yours. Number 4. While we're on the topic of gross things that you have no way out of, would you rather drink a glass of your own vomit or drink a shot glass of someone else's? Ugh, there's just something not so gross about your own vomit when compared to someone else's. But is it not so gross enough to drink? We'll let you get some thought on this one. Number 3. Would you rather give up meat for the rest of your life or have everyone in the world sound like Stephen Hawking? Now, maybe you already don't eat meat and this one isn't much of a choice, but what if you love meat? Or what if you just don't want everyone to sound like Stephen Hawking, as incredibly smart as he may be? Number 2. Would you rather have sex that always goes on a little too long or sex that never lasts long enough? Sure, you can still have sex, but either it doesn't last long or it's lasting way too long. You'll never get that sweet, sweet balance again. And finally, our number 1 question. Would you rather live like royalty but lose your family and friends, or be homeless with your family and friends? Sure, you can have everything you'd ever want, as long as you don't want your family or your friends. Or maybe you want to keep your family and friends at the cost of having anything else. The choices of that, both economic and moral, are yours to make. But alright, so for our list of an additional 20 questions you would never want to answer. Be sure to let us know how you responded down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe for more great content.